Yo, welcome back. We got another episode of the Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy,
Oh,
Suns fan Randy, and we got Jerry Jerry in the building.
let's go.
Happy Jerry today, huh?
Yeah,
My
we.
bad for the break. My bad for the break for everybody that watched me. I was doing a lot, moving, Thanksgiving, and all that other stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But we back now. We're gonna try to upload a little bit more regular, more daily. You know what I'm saying? But it's some stuff that did happen, you know what I'm saying, while I was gone. So first and foremost, my sons, it's the streak got snapped. We lost to Golden State.
Yeah,
Yeah, we lost to Golden State on it. Was it a Friday? But I kind of seen it coming. Devin Booker was out. Mikal Bridges went out in the first half, and on top of that, they caught us on the second night of a back to back. Even though, like, I'm not gonna make no excuses and be like, "Oh, it was a back to back." The reason why we lost, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. And then, like I said, Mikal Bridges went down in the first half, and that was Steph Curry's main, or that's the main guy we had on Steph. And then luckily he didn't go too crazy. He gave us like 21 or 23, so it wasn't too crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of my guys. 18 games. You know what I'm saying? It was cool while it lasted. And I had a couple little questions. Well, for something I was thinking about is just like, why am I crazy to say that, like, okay, like we have championship, like I can see a championship, but it's just like, and we won 18 games straight. And it's crazy, and we're the second best team in the league, or tied for the first best team in the league. But it's crazy for me to say out loud to people, I think that we can win the championship. Like, I don't understand that.
okay. Remember when James Harden was going crazy? 30 points, 30 points, 30 points, 60
Right, right,
points,
right. MVP.
doing
Yeah,
all this in the West. Same thing that Devin Booker or the Suns was doing. Balling, winning MVPs, beating the Warriors, in close games. But every time he got to the Warriors, because that's the measuring tape. If you don't beat them in the West or whoever's at the top, then you're not really that guy. Like on y'all way onto the playoffs last year, y'all didn't have to go see Clay and Steph and that nice looking Warrior team because they was down for what? Last time the Warriors went to the finals was 2019. Clay missed the whole year. I think Steph broke his wrist after that. So 2020 they was both out, and then 2021 they came back in the playoffs and that in the little play in, but because y'all have to beat, they're still the measuring stick in the West right now. It's beat them.
I see that. I do think that they did competition. We're gonna see them again on Christmas, so we ain't gotta worry about that. And we see y'all a little bit before Christmas too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, on the 21st. But we beat them the first time. Like we beat them. We beat
That
them
was
on because we
that was
played them twice within a week. We played them on Tuesday, or we played them on Monday, and then we played them on Monday on ESPN, and we took care of business. That's when Devin Booker got hurt, and we still beat them without Devin Booker in the second half. And like I said, we played them. We played them on. It was the third game of the week on the back to back, and then they got us. So it's like I wouldn't like. I see what you're trying to say, but like, and granted they don't have Klay Thompson, but something I was thinking about too that like I was just like, you know what, this is where like it bites y'all kind of in the ass with the Lakers. Is that like the Golden State Warriors did it the right way in the sense of they did it organically. Like they could have blew the team up like a couple of years ago when they was losing, when they missed out on the play in, and they was getting all these rinky dink players and all this other stuff. They could have blew it up and just been like, you know, we're gonna go get vets, we're gonna try to win now, whatever. And they actually stuck with it. Was like, nah, we're gonna keep Jordan Poole, we're gonna keep Juan Toscano, Anderson, we're gonna keep the all the other little scrubs or whatever they got, and actually let them develop. And now like they actually putting it together, and this is what it looked like when you do it organically. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of where the Lakers could have been. But
I
go
mean,
ahead.
like I was looking at that too the other day. Like Lonzo, he panned out to what I thought he was going to be, a nice, point guard, 16-10 type player. Brandon Ingram get you 20 and 8 or whatever. Julius Randle's a beast. Like they all turned out how we thought they was going to turn out. But what they had become a championship team in those for what? Julius Randle got drafted in 2014. So from in 7 years, what they had been able to compete for a championship for the
I
Lakers. That's
I think
that's the
so.
point.
I think so. I mean,
I mean,
I
yeah,
think so only in the sense of like I said, if you would have ran into a year like to where I don't care what nobody say, like it take a little bit of luck in the playoffs. If y'all run into a little bit of luck, like I said, if y'all would have went to the bubble with that team, I think that y'all could have made something happen. And then if you insert LeBron, who was on his way into that situation, I think so for sure. I think, like I said, I think that you know what I'm saying, y'all could have been good and y'all would have been
somebody would have still have had to go because we would have had look all the draft picks. 2014 we got Randall. 2015 it was D'Lo. 16 we got Ingram. 17 we got Lonzo. Like all these guys wouldn't have been able to stay there in jail and play as one on one team. It wouldn't have
yeah,
been
I
that.
don't think that y'all would have been able to afford them, but I do think that like I said, use
It
like
came down
all
to
this
it,
happened.
like, that money. Like we'd have to pay him anyway. Like Julius Randle's a max player right now. Brandon Ingram's a max player right now. D'Lo, maybe he's gonna make a lot to make the salary cap go up, but we would still have to pay somebody money, and rather
But
than keep those guys,
go
we could
ahead.
trade them and get the pieces for the win now.
These are all decisions that y'all wouldn't have been having to make. Like, okay, I see what you're saying, like in a contract money wise, but these are all decisions that you wouldn't have had to make until this year or last year. You see what I'm saying? Because yes, they got the extensions, but they got the extensions a year early. And even if they do whatever, and y'all got the money, like you know what I'm saying, like y'all can match any offer that somebody offers them, and then they stay, or you can give them a qualifying offer, or whatever the case may be. So like y'all wouldn't have had to make decisions on like, all right, who we keeping, who we trading until like really this year or last year. So it's like I see what you're saying, but y'all still could have leveraged it and y'all could have kept y'all people. But like I said, I gotta take my hat off to Golden State because I see like okay, like they could have really gave up on some of that talent because I was like the
But
Andrew
now
Wiggins, I was just like this not
when
gonna
you
work.
win a championship, they're gonna keep those guys regardless. Like Kobe and Powell was there years after we won championship, even after he wasn't so good, just because we
Mm-hmm.
know like what he was capable of. Like you got to keep the. It ain't no way you're gonna blow up and trade Steph Curry, your franchise cornerstone. And
I
nah,
mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying trade the franchise pieces. I'm saying like
they did do it
they could
right.
have blew up the whole entire like they're winning with players that's like really like not scrubs, but it's just like they're winning with a bunch of young role guys that like a bunch of G like they have Gary Payton the second really out there getting 20 minutes a night. Like he was barely fighting the like didn't y'all have him for like 2 years and yeah he was in y'all G League team.
He played.
So it's
He
like
saw big
Juan
for a minute.
Toscano Anderson, Jordan Poole, like y'all got a lot of players that's like really just out there trying to find a name, or they have a lot of players out there really trying to find a name for themselves. And they actually like last year, like they still wasn't that good, but like this year is like okay, you could tell that they sat down, they locked in, and they practiced with each other all summer and gelled, and finally got the chemistry right. And now this is what it looked like. And the same thing with the Suns. Like when we was on the outside looking in, we was in the bubble, we went 8-0, and then that turned a corner for us, and we got the chemistry, and now we know how to win. And you throw a CP3 in there, and then boom, you see what I'm saying? You see what it looked like. And I'm saying it could have been the same way if you throw LeBron in there. Boom, this is what it looked like. But like I said, I get it. I understand like the win now because the Laker fans and how quick y'all turn on people and all that other stuff. So I get it.
Even when the day LeBron signed, Julius Randle was out the door, so we already lost
Yeah,
him. Only Kuzma was left. Lonzo, everybody, Lonzo, Ingram, and who else was there? Josh Hart and they all played their first season. Like they all played at least one season together with LeBron before everybody got
right.
getting hurt, and that's what really sent the ship downward. Like when they started getting hurt. But I feel like either way, AD was coming to LA, whether we
Oh yeah.
trade,
Whether yeah.
but
Y'all could have waited for him. Yeah.
we just didn't want we just played one more season. That next season without him, we probably would have been solid. We probably would have got him anyway.
Yeah, I didn't
When
know for 100% y'all would have got him. Yeah, I didn't see when y'all first traded for him. It kind of came out of nowhere for me because I was just like, okay, like I knew that he was coming, but I was just like, oh damn, like y'all, oh damn, y'all gave up Ingram and all these other people. Like, oh okay, like I mean, if you like it, I love it. But yeah, but speaking of the Lakers, and we can, you know what I'm saying, skip on over to them. So let's talk about that Lakers Celtics win the other night or yesterday actually. And let me go ISO mode for a hot second. So let me tell you how I really feel. Yes, I do think that it was a good Lakers W for y'all because y'all needed it. Even though, you know what I'm saying, y'all lost the game before to the Clippers and y'all just needed it. I don't know why this game, all of a sudden, it just had a lot more weight to it for whatever reason. Like, but I give you that. It was a good win. It was a good ass whooping from beginning to end. Y'all was up, you know what I'm saying? And y'all pulled away at the end. And then Jason Tatum, y'all weathered that storm. Y'all actually decided to lock up, double up on Jason Tatum, get the ball out of his hands, and try to really do what it do. And but my thing is just like yes, I get it, but it's just like I feel like the way that people walking around and like pulling it like oh Lakers is like I think I seen Magic Johnson like oh the Lakers are back and da da da. I was like pump the brakes. Like y'all got to string together a couple more wins. Like I get it, y'all beat the Celtics, but the Celtics are kind of like a mirror to y'all. Like they a middle of the pack team also. Like they got the same record as y'all. They on the outside looking in too, so it's not like I can't really like give y'all like, oh, like damn, like y'all really beat the Celtics. Like, yes, I understand that they whooped y'all ass the last time, but it's
actually
just like,
want to point to the win we had before that, not when we lost to the Clippers, but when we beat the Kings. Like we were down like 15. I was at the game and it looked really bad. Like we thought,
Man,
you
fuck
know,
the
they about
Clippers
to
too.
call it in.
Go ahead.
And then Westbrook has been playing. I ain't been hearing no Westbrook ain't a bad word been said about Westbrook. He's probably like last 2-3 weeks. He's been playing pretty well. Westbrook actually led the charge for the comeback. Like his just
Oh
his
yeah.
assists, his activity led it back. And then I just like looked like versus the Celtics last night too. He was guarding Tatum for a little bit. Tatum was about to drop 50 on him, but they changed up something on defense and Westbrook got it together. But yeah, Westbrook right now he balling.
Yeah, he did his thing in that third quarter, and y'all definitely played way better in that second half. And you know
That's
what I'm
how
saying?
we
Pulled it.
play.
LeBron didn't. I don't think LeBron got enough credit last night because he was he
He
was
dropped
he was
yeah,
on fire. Like
LeBron.
Jason Tatum went off
It's because he had
for
18 in the first
16.
quarter. And
LeBron was right there, right behind him with 14. So I was just like, okay, like it's going crazy.
y'all
So
see
go
how
ahead.
LeBron can just turn it on whenever he feel like it. Like he's about to chase down Tatum just
Oh
because.
yeah.
I'm like, man,
But AD is soft. Ain't no
I don't
way.
know.
Ain't
But this
no
guy
way. Ain't no
no.
way.
He not
Robert
a center.
Williams.
He not no
Robert
Robert
Williams.
Williams, monster
Robert
though.
Williams ain't no damn center.
I said AD is not a center. No, Robert Williams he's a boy.
That has nothing to do with being soft. Just because you're not a center don't mean you got to be
He's not a
soft.
center. Robert Williams playing center, bro. Who they power forward? Tatum.
He's 6'9". Robert Williams is 6'9". He's an undersized. He's like a Montrezl Harrell. So it's just like
No.
he was out there.
Robert Williams is the long dude. Nah.
He long. He long. His arms are long. He's like 6'9". All right, we're gonna have to stat check that after this, but I promise you, Robert Williams is like 6'9".
No way.
He's a Montrezl Harrell. He's a
But yeah, AD was not. But Charles Barkley said it. I remember he said it at the beginning of the season. He said Anthony Davis is not going to be
street clothes.
On the floor, street clothes. He needs to be on the floor. Okay, AD's on the floor. He's playing a lot more this season, but some games he balls, some games he don't. Like he don't take like I don't know that. I don't know. AD just not. He's not AD. Like he'll get like a little 27. Like 80. I haven't seen 80 like getting the 80 mode and go for like 40, 35, like 15.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how impressed was you with the win?
I liked it. I like how we because it was back and forth early. I thought it was looking bleak early because the Lakers, like they always say, like we don't hold on to our lead in the fourth quarter, like it can evaporate just like that. So I'm just glad we held on to the lead once we got it, and we kept pressing on them. Like Westbrook, like when we have 15 points, don't slow it down. Don't start taking threes like THT took like a wild three.
What I tell you about THT? I did not call it. I was like, yo, he a little bit overrated. But I think he gonna be one of those dudes that y'all let go this year, and the next year he gonna ball out. But go ahead.
Yeah,
you said, but THT was missing threes. Go ahead.
Ill advised three, and I was like, that's not how we need to do. Like playing with the lead, like that's not how we need to play with the lead. Like let Westbrook keep going to work. Like Westbrook dunked on somebody last night. I don't know when the last time he did that. So
and he got dunked on last night. Tatum got him. Well, it wasn't really a dunk, but it was some contact.
No, Robert Williams got AD. That's who really got dunked on.
He really got dunked on.
I don't know, but AD he shows flashes. He shows flashes of what he can be. Like earlier in the game, he got one of them blocks, like how Giannis blocked your boy in the finals. He got one of them around, meet him at the
watch out. But you know what is funny?
But AD when he's his best is when he's playing like fucking lights out defense. That's when AD is the best. When he got his defensive player of the year intensity on. When he's playing like that, then that's when his offense will follow through. But when he starts turning up on D, that's when he'll start turning up on O.
Yeah, but it's funny. I was watching Hard Knocks on HBO, and not to flip it to football, but somebody that AD remind me of. AD is like the NFL. Well, I guess Carson Wentz is the NFL version of AD. He's like a top 5 talent. Yes, he is. He was a top 5 talent, but he stay hurt, and it's just like, God damn, this boy is not. He could be. Carson Wentz is not a top 5 talent, or he could be. He not top. Yeah, Carson Wentz is top 5 talent. I can say that. I can say that with my chest.
Top 5
Carson. He could be a top 5 quarterback if he wasn't so hurt. If he didn't play like how he played, like he could be a top. Like because it was a couple years in Philly when he was out there doing his thug thizzle, and I'm like, yo, this boy's good.
No, it's a different player that when he actually turn it on, he's a beast like that. No.
You don't say that. Well, you saying that because you're a scorned Eagles fan, right? You can't say it objectively.
I have no ill will towards Carson Wentz. Honestly, like it just didn't work out for him. Like we had to get the coach out of there. We had to get him out of there. We had to start fresh and new. We just had to. Like I have no ill will. I want to see him do good. I'm not actually proud the Colts over there winning right now. And make
I
us
mean,
look.
I mean, let's dabble in it since we already here. Since we already talking about your Eagles, let's dabble in that Gardner Minshew. I like him, man. I liked him on the Jags. I liked him in college. I like him, man. Something about him. I just like him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he. I don't know. A lot of people saying like, "Oh, start him over Hurts." So how do you feel about it being an Eagles fan?
No. He's a backup quarterback. Jalen Hurts is the number one quarterback. That's it. That's all. That's all. Thank you. He did what the backup's supposed to do. Step up in absence of the QB
I
one.
mean,
What
y'all
he
got
did.
something for backup
Game
quarterbacks.
plan. The man had a. It is what it is. But I'm saying, nah, he's not a QB one. We traded. He's not the QB one for this season. No. Barring some freakish injury to Jalen Hurts is the quarterback one going forward. Now, Gardner Minshew, what he is doing now is raising his stock to go play somewhere else in the next season because they see, damn, this boy can actually play. He's an actually solid quarterback. So whoever's looking for a quarterback, we might got something for you if you got a first round or, second round pick. Nah, we beat the Jets. We got a bye this week. We got 2 games against Washington coming up, a game against the Cowboys,
important.
against the Giants. All important, all divisional games. So especially against the Redskins, the football team, because we're fighting with them for a playoff spot, and if the Cowboys lose or they slip up and lose 2 games, somebody can win the NFC East. So we're looking pretty good right now. We can. I feel like we can make it to the playoffs for sure.
I mean, the way it's looking, it's looking real. But I gotta take my hat off too to another Arizona team, the Cardinals, because I feel like they just getting disrespected. Like we both just getting disrespected. Like the Suns and the Cardinals, like we both the best team in the league, and we both are like just disrespected. I don't know for whatever reason why people just choose to disrespect us.
Kyler Murray ain't played in 4 weeks. Hey, they ain't got no highlight reels.
I mean, they still 10-2.
They're a good football team. They're a good football team, but they don't got the highlights. They don't got Kyler Murray, and Hopkins, and they don't got that right now. So they're flying under the radar, which is good because then when you see them again, you're like, oh shit, the Cardinals can do this without him and him. So they're really a good, well-rounded team. But hey, don't keep quiet about them.
Yeah, I'm too loud.
You're too loud.
They
10-2, right?
Yeah, 10-2. 10-2.
They played the last 4 weeks without their duo.
Yeah, they doing their thing. James Conner is doing wonders for me in fantasy, but my fantasy, I done gave up on it because I can't. I played Reggie last week and I can't even beat Reggie, so it's just like, and this dude don't even substitute his players or nothing, so it's just like I couldn't beat him, so it's like it's over with for me. But going back over to the basketball side of it, to the game last night. What did you think of Jason Tatum? I thought that he was gonna go a little bit more aggressive. I thought that I'm surprised that y'all shut him down a little bit because I seen it. He was like, 40 points is coming, 50 points. He might just do it. And I was like,
he sign with Boston in the future?
Do I think he gonna leave Boston?
Yeah, do you think he gonna stay there in the future? That's what I seen this post right before the game. There's like, man, future Laker Jason Tatum warming up in Staples Center while it's still Staples Center.
Nah, I don't know. Cause I don't know. For me, I don't understand like a lot of how these newer players are built or how they go about it. Like, cause I feel like it's only a few people that's kind of like the Dames, well, it's not very many of us or many of them. I feel like D Book, Dame, who else is out there? The Bradley Beals. That's just like I want to win where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't win where I'm at, I'm going down with the ship, and I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Booker and Jason Tatum, he might be in that category of just like, you know what, I want to, because like it's a big market out there. It's a big market in Boston. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll get the looks if they're good. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people already put him over D Book and all this other stuff. So I think that like the light, the exposure is there. So I don't know like why he would leave, and I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, money wise, like I'm pretty sure he ain't got to worry about that. Like them trying to like skimp him on the pay. The only thing I would worry about is just like the direction and how like they try to build the team. Because at this point, I'm trading Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry. I gotta let him go. I gotta let him, because the best ability is availability, and that boy is always hurt. So it's just like I'd rather trade him for. I was about to say CJ McCollum, but he got a collapsed lung, so it's just like he can't stay hurt.
I seen the graphic on ESPN the other day. That was like Clay and Steph scored this much. It was like 21,000, and Dame and CJ scored this much, and it was like pretty much the end of an era.
Yeah.
Dame hurt. He not playing that well. They talking about. I don't know. Dame always come out in the media and say the media lying, but the truth always come out. So we're gonna really see if he really wants out of there or not. Because he asking for that extension, and their new GM, they saying that's pivotal on his job, whether he can sign
Yeah,
that or not.
yeah. I think they're gonna get it done. Like I said, I think Damon's cut from a different cloth, and I hope that he do stay, just because, like I said, maybe we can get him when he get old if he really want to leave. Suns can, how we do with our little old point guards. We turn them into MVP or MVP candidates. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know where. Like I said, that whole team is because I don't know where they at right now. I think they're sitting at maybe because y'all are 6. I think they might be sitting at like 11 or 12 right now. So it's not looking too good for them. But luckily, the West isn't like as like stacked or like not. But it's like all like it's kind of all real close. Like even though like y'all are what 12-12 or something like that right now.
No. We over 500. You got to get it together.
Y'all 12 or y'all like 13 and 12.
13 to
13.
12.
Y'all 13 and 12, but it's still like real jam packed. Like
Yeah,
it's
from like
y'all
4 to
6, and then
9.
the Clippers are right behind y'all. I think the Clippers play tonight.
No, the Kings beat the Clippers the other day.
Yeah.
George wet the bed. Let me see. All right. Your number 1, Warriors, Suns, Jazz. That's solidified. Grizzlies, Clippers, Lakers. We meet
The
us.
Grizzlies are y'all play the Grizzlies tomorrow too?
No.
Yeah. Y'all play the Grizzlies tomorrow.
John Moran not playing.
Yeah, I know John Moran, but they still winning. That boy Desmond Bain out there going crazy. I had him rookie of the year last year, but he disappointed me. He was.
Us and the Clippers have the same record, and we're both 7.5 out of a game and a half out of 4th.
Yeah, so it's like a little weird when you get down to the bottom, like the Sac, the Mavericks, and all them. Like it just get a little weird, and it's just like it's like a game apart from each other, huh?
Need Ben Simmons or something.
I mean, shit, they should have been did that.
They're not even selling tickets.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of tickets, let me get this off my chest too, man. I'm not messing with no Clippers. I'm not messing with the, Reggie. Speaking of Reggie, early on the fantasy, Reggie gifted me some freaking tickets to the Suns game, the Suns Clipper game, because he got Clipper season. He's a Clipper season ticket holder.
Yes,
he gifted me tickets to the Clipper game, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I get the ticket. I'm waiting on the email. I get the email. Boom. And then it said, all right, choose between the Suns, any game in December. It was like the Suns, the Spurs, and whoever they was playing, maybe Detroit or something. I was like, of course I'm going to go to the Suns game. So I clicked the Suns game. I fill out the information. Boom. I send an email back to them. And then they're like, all right, we're going to send you a confirmation, blah, blah, blah. And then so I'm waiting on the confirmation. I'm like, all right, cool. Where is it at? And then I called. Something told me to call. So I called and I was like, yo, so I filled it out and blah, blah, blah. Like, what's going on? Like, where's my tickets at? She's like, oh, sorry to tell you, but we're no longer doing the Suns game on the promo anymore. I was like, what? I hung up in her face. I was like, man, forget the Clippers. I was just like, forget. Yeah, that was whack. I guess I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get up in there somehow, some way. But the Clippers fans getting low key disrespectful because when I went, I don't know if it was just the intensity of the Western Conference Finals or what. But when they beat us, when I went, because I don't like going to the Clippers, like when we play the Clippers in Staples, because it's just like every time I go, we lose, like for whatever reason. And I never get to watch the end of the game because I'm so mad. Well, years past, I would never get to watch. I would just always leave like third, fourth quarter, just like, man, we just getting blown out. Like, ain't no point. But last year, when I went to the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals, like, they was getting a little spicy at the end. It was like, fuck the Suns, woo, woo, blah, blah, blah. And they marching through the street, like, and I was like, yo, I'm triggered. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to be taken to me. Those, I don't know. I'm gonna get packed out. I was like, that's why I could never go to a Laker game because I'm gonna get into a fight with somebody.
Lakers and the Kings. Lakers fans outnumber Kings fans. You can just see all the yellow jerseys in the whole thing. We even started a "Let's Go Lakers" chant in there. It was so loud. The whole stadium did it.
Yeah, the Lakers trial were pretty good, but yeah, man. So back to the topic. I actually forgot it, but yeah, back to the Lakers and AD. So what do you think is the keys to the game to beat the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow without Ja Morant? Because like I said, I feel like the reason why I'm confused on why yesterday's game had so much weight is just like To me, y'all got to string together a bunch of wins because y'all win one, y'all lose one. Y'all win one, y'all lose one. Y'all win two, y'all lose two. So it's just like, to me, like I get it. I get why everybody's excited because it was just to me, it was just like a beat down, and you seen everything that you wanted to see yesterday out of everybody. Like they played to the expectations of what you got them, but then again, it was like a depleted Celtic team too. So it's just like I can't really give y'all like like the Lakers were back or whatever. But go ahead.
Keys to the game. Jaren Jackson, is he injured or is he playing?
Yeah, no, he's playing. He's playing.
AD, he's gonna have to win this matchup. AD needs like 25, 30 points. LeBron is back too, so I think that's gonna make a difference in AD. Let Westbrook, if Westbrook is feeling it, Westbrook is hot, let him go. Because once he rock the baby and then he get in his mode, Westbrook is a tough man. And Westbrook
He had a lot of
he plays a
boneheaded
lot. He plays some
turnovers.
good
Go
defense.
ahead.
His energy is really good once Westbrook gets started. So I think Westbrook should get a lot of minutes flowing. THT, I think it's like a 20-point night for you. You need to be assertive. You need some points on the board. Because he'll get like 20, 30 minutes and come out with like 13 points or 7 points. Nothing to show for all the time on the floor. And even though he would do it a lot, KCP, he would play a lot. He wouldn't, but he would still be playing defense or he'd be active in the game. Like KCP wouldn't go missing. He hit a corner three or something, an important three. I just don't want THT to go missing in the starting lineup. So that's the key.
Yeah.
Melo,
So what is the
yeah,
starters looking like right now? Because like I was talking trash yesterday, and then somebody was like, "Well, DJ isn't in the lineup." Well, this is before y'all played. I was like, "Oh man, y'all lost to the Clippers." He was like, "Well, DJ ain't in the lineup." Like I'm like, DJ is gonna save. Like, cause now like I'm getting a little frustrated with y'all fans or whatever, because it's just like y'all like, "Oh well, we not healthy." And it's just like, who are y'all waiting for?
oh, my
Kendrick
bad.
Nunn, Wayne Ellington,
Nah, Wayne Ellington's been
Trevor
playing.
Ariza
Actually,
to
like
save today.
they saying, no, my boy Malik Monk. I love when he come in. He be filling it up. I love his offense. He's like a Lou Will type player for me. I
Yeah,
like.
yeah, for sure, 100%.
Our lineup right now is AD, Braun, THT, Avery Bradley, Westbrook.
So AD running the five.
The five. But Frank Vogel, everybody keep asking him questions in the media like, why are you going to have a center or are you not? Like, cause one game he'll start Dwight and then the lineup will change. Everybody will go, that one, or he'll just go AD or
I don't think
Dwight.
Dwight played last night, or did he?
I'm not. Yeah, Dwight saw some minutes, but DeAndre wants to see minutes for stretches of games, and then, but Frank Vogel that you're gonna have to get some type of rotation in there. But I miss you guys got him. I miss JaVale McGee because like I told you before, he'll get dunked on a lot, but he will protect the shit out of the rim. He will protect the rim for sure. Like
Right.
he's
Or
just
at least change shots and make people think twice and just hustle
he
rebounds.
and him
I
and
mean,
AD together, that was when we were like absolute defensive stalwarts. Like it was tough. That was when we were at our best. And Dwight was there too. But like when Dwight gets like the consistent minutes and he's able to play without worrying about being tugged, if he mess up, then that's when he plays better. Like when we played against the Kings, he was the turnaround in the game because he started. The Kings were running a lot of these backdoor alley oops to what's that Metu and Bagley oops, and DeAndre Jordan, he's not the DeAndre Jordan the olds where he can swat and block shots. He's not that guy anymore. But when you put in Dwight's still very active. He still has a lot of bounce, a lot of reach, and he's very he can test a lot of shots. So that was able to change the game. But then they asked Frank Vogel again, like, are you going to play Dwight? Are you going to play Jordan? Are you going to play AD? Like, who is the center? He's like, the center just changes game by game. But yeah, I think Dwight is a big key to us winning games and stretches as well.
yeah, so I mean, it is what it is on that one. Like I said, to me, I'm not giving y'all really a lot of passes because, like I said, y'all got a bunch of Hall of Famers, and for me, it shouldn't have. Like I hear a lot of people saying, like, "Oh, the chemistry is going to take a minute for us to mesh and da 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 and blah blah blah." It's like, okay, that's cool, but all these players have all like majority of these players have all led a team to the playoffs or to the finals before. So it's just like y'all know how to win games. Y'all know, like, even I don't care how old y'all are, I don't care how much chemistry y'all have or don't have. Everybody on this team knows how to win. Like that's just a bare minimum. And that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I don't give y'all a pass. That's why I don't understand why y'all not the third or the first or the second seed in the league, especially with the schedule. Go
Okay,
ahead.
let me interject you quick. So I don't even think the core Westbrook, AD, Melo, Bron. Am I missing somebody? Melo, Bron,
Dwight.
Dwight, not Dwight, but I'm just saying like the big not the big four. I guess they said they haven't even played like a stretch of 10 games together, and that contributes to a lot of like us losing. Like LeBron has been out, and that makes him like the workload. It just changes stuff when LeBron is out. It changes the workload for scoring and points, and AD hasn't been AD, so that
Okay, I
changes.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but that didn't stop. That didn't stop the Nets from winning games. That didn't stop the Heat from back in the game from winning
Different when
game. Like that's like
the
I
Heat
see what you're saying.
when the Heat first came together, they were not good. They
They
were
were
not
they struggled and then they won
struggled.
27 straight. They struggled for a little bit and then they went and won 27 straight. And I don't see 27 straight coming from y'all, but it's just like I don't see this. I don't
We're a
see I don't
mediocre
see this.
basketball team right now, for sure. We're not. We're a middle of the pack team right now. We can't. We're not. We need to. We haven't had our test. We just a
It's
middle of the
to
pack
me it's
team.
unbalanced. The team is unbalanced. And like I said,
In what way?
in the playoffs, like I feel like it's gonna get exposed. And there's certain teams. Well, I was having this debate too with other people. Like, what team do you think that y'all should want to target, or who y'all should target? Because y'all tried to
The
target us
Nuggets.
last
The
year,
Nuggets. I want the
and
Nuggets.
y'all thought it was
Like
sweet. Y'all
Denver.
thought we was sweet last year, and
I
y'all got
want
that
Denver.
work.
I
You
want
want
Denver.
Denver?
Denver.
I don't know if y'all want that.
Denver get
I was
punched
about
up.
to say that who y'all should get. Y'all
Got
should try to
swept
get
last year.
Portland.
They got swept
Y'all should.
last year, and they got a gentleman sweep the year before that. I want Denver. They don't do good. They fold in the playoffs because the game is more constant for Jokic. You know, he can't sit out long stretches like he can in regular season games. He has to constantly be in the game, and that wears on him. When you have an active big man, once again like JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, these big guys that Jokic has to play defense on, it's that's when you expose them. Just like you trying to expose Melo in the playoff for not playing D yet. Melo's getting cooked. I've seen him let him just walk right by. Melo liability on defense for sure. He's gonna need some help. But yeah, that's who I want to hit in the leg right now. The Nuggets.
So to me, I say that y'all should be trying to target the Blazers since they can't pull it together. If they make it, y'all should be trying to target the Blazers. Y'all should be trying to target the Mavericks.
We can beat the Jazz for sure.
I don't know if y'all beating the Jazz. I don't know if y'all don't want the Jazz the first round. I don't think y'all want the Jazz the first round. They're gonna shoot a lot of threes, and y'all play terrible on the perimeter. Like Jazz, like that's one thing. Like I kind of like, but I don't like. They live and die by the three ball.
The Jazz,
but they die a lot. Yeah, they literally live and die by the three ball. They will shoot to death, and if it's not falling, they're gonna try to shoot their way out of whatever funk they in it. To me, like I get it. It's a 3-ball league now, but it's like they shoot a lot, and it's just like nobody wants to draw in it. To me, it will work against y'all because, like I said, y'all don't play a lot of good perimeter defense, and they got shooters. They got Jordan Clarkson, they got Joe Ingles, they got Donovan Mitchell, they got what's the other boy, Bogdanovich. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they got shooters all over, but it's just like, and they got Mike Conley.
I feel like we can beat anybody in the West. Like I feel like we can beat them in a 7-game series. Everybody
healthy. Y'all can beat the Warriors in a 7-game series?
Yeah, we can beat the Warriors in a 7-game series. You can write me down for that. I'll stand by that one. For sure we can.
Are you saying this as a fan or are you saying this objectively?
Hear me out. 2000, one of them years, when the Spurs and the Warriors faced off in the playoffs, right? When LaMarcus Aldridge first went to the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge was whooping Draymond Green and Zaza Pachulia and who else was playing center? Andrew Bogut. Ass. They was up by 20 points. I think LaMarcus Aldridge was 20 plus in that playoff game. He was going crazy. The Warriors don't have really good interior defense. Right. In the playoffs, the Lakers gonna run that 4 lineup where Melo's at the 4, and Draymond's gonna be guarding either Melo or AD. And I don't know who their center is. So it's gonna be either Draymond and 8. Yeah, it's gonna
No, the Warriors go really, really, really small. They go Draymond at the 5, and they go Juan Toscano Anderson at the 4. And then they go, so they go real small. They go real small over there. But
in crunch time, like we can my only thing is just fucking Steph Curry. The motherfucker can shoot from anywhere. Anywhere. Yeah. It just you can't defend you can't defend him. Yeah. But in the playoffs, he does go missing. You can't tell me he doesn't go missing.
Yeah, he does.
Play.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be. I can't wait to. I'm really excited for April in the playoffs because I just need us to get there. Whoever we gonna face, first round. I feel like we can get out the first round. Second round is gonna be our real test. But
so what you saying now? You switching up that you're not scared of nobody in the first round.
I feel like we can beat anybody. I'm not scared of no. It's still teams I know that that can run away from us, like the Warriors or. And y'all are rival too. I'm not really worried about the Clippers in the playoffs. They don't have Kawhi, so
I'm worried about the Clippers. I don't want to see the Clippers no more. I don't want to see them no more because, like, I get it. Like now, like it's in the season, so it's cool. Like so, it's just like okay, cool. Like the Clippers are trash, whatever. But like in the playoffs, just like the coaching, like I don't think people that was watching that series or like watched the Western Conference Finals like understood the coaching that Tyronn Lue do. The amount of like adjustments and like experimenting and like he is not scared to do nothing in the playoffs. Like he will go small, he will go big, he'll go fast, slow. It was so much like just like I was just like, man, like he is every game is something different. Like we had to figure out a different way to beat them. You're not gonna beat them the same way every time. Like if you think like, okay, we're gonna go big and beat the Clippers, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work 4 games in a row. If you think that you're gonna go small and try to it was just like, bro, like that was some real deal coaching over there. So I was just like, man, I had to take my hat off for that one. Because even though we beat him in 6, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. But go ahead.
I'm not worried about the Clippers. Playoff basketball, you got Reggie Jackson. Who else is their stars over? They got Paul George, Reggie Jackson, Morris.
Don't forget about Harkenstein, the one that
Who?
farted on LeBron. One that farted on Bron. Harkenstein, they got Luke Kennard. Y'all gonna keep disrespecting them. Take on
I'm not worried about
Okay.
You need star power in the playoffs, bro.
No, you don't. That's what stars are made in the playoffs. They got old boy, what's his name? With the dreadlocks. Short dude. I really want to call him Patrick Williams. That's not his name. The little fake Kawhi, the little Dollar Tree version of Kawhi. What's his name?
Yeah.
I cannot remember that boy's name. But you know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name. I think his last name might be Williams. Something. I don't know. But yeah. But going to speaking of the Warriors, I want to bring up just a little. I know this is off topic. I want to bring up a little story, and I just want to ask you something because I was thinking about this story earlier, and this is about us when we was kids or when you was still in high school and stuff. Like speaking of Warriors and speaking of Steph Curry, I remember me and Jeremiah used to go to this park in West Covina, right? We used to go play basketball, hoop on Sundays, and this is before the Steph Curry era. This is before Steph Curry changed the game and did what he did and was pulling up from 30, 40 feet, half court, whatever the case may be. So we used to go to this park and we used to play with this dude named Saul. And what this dude used to do is that he used to come he couldn't dribble, he wasn't that fast. He was just a short Hispanic dude. He wasn't that fast. He couldn't dribble, couldn't really pass. But what he used to do, he used to cross half court. As soon as he crossed half court, that thing was going up. And I say he would hit probably 70%. It would be like spike it, but it would be sometimes where he would miss. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Steph Curry missed sometimes. So it's just like, but he was the first person. This is like 2013. This is before Steph won MVPs. This is before, I know it's hard to believe, but he was pulling it from half. And I had never really seen it. Somebody that was really crossing half court, and that was his game though. That was his game. That was him.
Remember that?
I don't know if it was because
he used to just.
I don't.
Yeah, I remember that.
But my question to you, hold up, before this is before everything, but I guess to me, it was a combination of just him going to that park for so long and he just knew the court. Because I guarantee if he went to any other park, I don't think that those shots was going in. But my question to you is because when we used to play with him, you used to get so mad. You used to be like, bro, I'm not crashing the boards for him. I'm not grabbing no rebound. He pulling them from half. I'm not about to go chase that rebound. I used to be like, yo, Jeremiah, chill. Let's go get the boards. We the tallest people out here. Let him shoot. It's black. You know what I'm saying? He's splashing from half. We ain't seen this before. And he was like, no, I refuse to go down there and go get. And now with Steph Curry and changing the game, and now it's normal now. Shooting from half, shooting from that deep is normal. Whenever you run pickup, if you run it, especially if you're running with some teenagers or whatever the case, they're gonna shoot from half. You're gonna see that shot. So now is it because it was before his time, or now do you have a change? Have you grown from that, or is it nah, I'm not doing that.
I still don't. Mind you, when I play, I'm a big man, so I'm setting screens. I do screen and roll, pick and pop. That's how I play the game, little. I'm dated on the court, kind of. I can shoot, but it's not like I'm pulling up. I can dribble, shoot. I mean, I still don't like. I still won't rebound that shit. If you shooting like that, I still won't do it. I still won't do it. I still won't do it. I will not.
uh, so you're not gonna grab what unless his he
No.
got Curry on the back of his jersey. That's the only way you're gonna go rebound that.
Yep, that's it. Cause for real, like, cause dudes would do that, and then they expect you like you're not gonna grab that. No, you didn't even look around. Like, you didn't try to make a better shot. Like, bro, we're just out here for fun. This is you no need to pull up from 30 or now. If you got it like that and you've been hitting them, okay. If I respect your range, then yeah, I'll go grab a couple of them.
I don't think you respected his range because
I
his
didn't.
jumper just looked so ugly. It looked nasty. It looked nasty. It looked like a heave, and it was cash.
I felt like he was trolling when he would do that.
You thought that he was
I thought he was trolling, like for real. Like, why would you like in the middle of a game?
he
See,
would do it. He would do it
he
every
was
single
out there. He
game.
was dribbling out
It was splash. Was it not splash? He would hit that thing. That was his game. Like I remember we would go up there weekends and like I remember the first time I took you up there, you was like, hell no, I'm not grabbing that. I'm not grabbing those boards. And then we went up there and it was like, yo, this dude really pulls up from half court like every single chance he get, and it's just like that's just his shot. And he would, like I said, he would sometimes pick me up or whatever the case may be, and then it would be on and cracking because like to me, I didn't mind doing the little like just you know what I'm saying, just pretending to be a big man, even though I don't really play big like that. I was like, all right, cool, I'll grab it, or like he'll get the double team and then he can give it to me, and then we, you know what I'm saying, make it do what it do. But I was just thinking about that earlier. I was just like, man, now with Steph Curry changing the game, I wonder. So the only person you would grab that for is Steph, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, I played in men's league. I played in men's leagues with guys who are like dead-eye shooters. Like this, they constantly work on their jump shot, and you know, I don't mind doing those because he's not dribbles. It's not a ridiculous shot. That's what I'm saying. I don't rebound it because it's a ridiculous shot.
Well,
it's not. I feel like I still feel like that's a ridiculous shot.
well, there it is, there, man. I mean, that's all I got for today's episode. You got anything else you want to add on, Jay?
Yeah, I just want to talk about my alma mater in my mind, USC. I'm glad. I just hope in the future with the hire of Lincoln Riley, they can move forward and they can, you know, actually win some games. Because
yeah.
Lost by what's that 30 to UCLA? What is
something disgusting? Something disgusting. And somebody had some audacity to check me about. I had some USC stuff on or UCLA stuff on, and then somebody was like UCLA, and I was just like, I don't really even go for either one, but it's just like. And then for them watching them getting smacked like that, it was such a coincidence. Like I had it on that day, and they had just so happened to be playing SC that day. And then I checked the score that day, and it's like, damn, they got smacked, like absolutely smacked. But I am excited for the college, like excited for Michigan. Hopefully they can go all the way. I like the way that they've been playing. Georgia, they got smacked by Alabama. I didn't see that coming. I was like, maybe y'all give them a little bit of a run. But did you see any of those games?
I watched the Georgia Alabama game with Dad, but I didn't really. They say Georgia didn't even really fall out the top 4 like that, and they saying pretty much it'll be a rematch.
They only lost one game. That's why
I'm saying. But and Nick Saban has beat the Georgia coach. He has never beat Nick Saban. He's 4-0.
Yeah.
You really think he's gonna lose again with the same guys? And it's not like these guys they getting better, especially if Bryce Young get a Heisman. That's gonna boost them up even more. Like nobody's gonna watch that game if they play, but I just hope USC can get into the playoffs and win some games in the Pac-12 because the Pac-12 look like a terrible conference right now. Because Oregon they'll be up and then they'll get blown out.
It's so wishy-washy.
Lincoln Riley is there to bring some honor back to the Pac-12. USC in years past, ever since the death penalty, they haven't been getting they haven't been getting guys from SoCal like D'Anthony Thomas. They should have been a lock for USC. Deshaun Jackson should have been a lock for USC, but over time, USC messed up, didn't build the culture, didn't get real guys that really wanted to be there in there, and you know it matriculated on the field, and we haven't seen them really do good. Besides, was that a couple years ago when Darnold won the Rose Bowl? Other than that, he has been terrible football. You can't watch it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's all I really got. But before I do get out of here, I do want to get something off my chest. I don't know. I know you don't watch it, but for the people that do watch Insecure, I just want to say this. It's the last season of Insecure, and obviously, like, with shows in the last season, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always a hit or miss. It's like you're gonna have those people that be like, oh, like they ended it pretty cool, and then you're gonna have the people that ended, like, oh, like it was a terrible ending. And I'm on the side of I think that this ending is well, it's not done yet. It's still one more episode, but it's just like the whole entire season to me has just been underwhelming. Just like a lot of stuff got dragged out. I still got a whole lot of questions. I'm not gonna spoil it for you just in case you want to double back and watch it all together, just binge watch it. But to me, I think that it was like is I hate the fact that it was just a bunch of nothing for the last 4 or 5 episodes, and then now you're trying to crunch everything all together at the end. So it's just like to me, I was just like that's why. But that's all I got today.
All right.
All right, man. We're gonna catch y'all back on the next episode. Hopefully, we can catch y'all probably tomorrow, maybe after or before the Grizzly game, and then we can see what they do. Maybe John Morant might be back. Hopefully, I know he messed up his knee, so I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, D Book be back too. We play on Friday too, so we'll catch up with y'all later, man. Peace.